There's 2 impacts, one at like 1 o'clock, or sorry, like 11 o'clock, and one at 12. And I think
This is the coolest range house ever. And the guys are doing what you're supposed to be doing in a range house. They're shooting. So you got Steve here. You got the Viking down there.
You already shot 2 rounds there?
Yeah, there should be 3.
And then you've got Steve's 2 girls here. Say hi, girls.
Hi. I think probably in that black.
Yeah. Where's, okay. Is that through and through on or? So if that's a double, you're like a half inch. Look. That's my first, you get a half inch down. I'm up and you're an inch left.
So our range here, we've got 10 bays. It goes out to 1,000 yards with the 10 bays, starts at 100 yard increments. Then we're gonna have one at 1250, one at 1550, and then we will have the 1 mile. Range house has got plenty of room. We've got electricity. We're gonna have a gun room on one end. We'll have just storage on the other. That's kind of boring, so you won't care about that. And in between each increment, we will also have 3D targets animals with steel vitals. So that will be pretty cool. Out front, we're gonna have all kinds of toys for y'all to be able to shoot on. So you'll be able to go prone. You'll be able to do slope, reverse slope. We'll have a tank trap, so you can do a lot of different positions on it. You'll be able to use your tripods, bipods, pretty much anything that you'll be able to encounter whenever you're out on a hunt, and that will be for a hunter's prep course. So we're really excited about that. We haven't even really even announced the hunter's prep course, but we're getting ready to here real soon. I'll give you all the details on it. And then here in a little bit, we're gonna head up to the canyon so you can check it out, and we're actually gonna take you on a hunt. So next, we'll see you at the canyon. So we've got our range manager. Actually, he's the manager for both ranches, Spur Ranch and T Diamond. Lloyd is with us, and then we got Tyler, who is his right-hand man, and then one of the guys that really runs this ranch and does anything that needs to be done on it is Will. I'm pretty sure he just grew up on this ranch, and he's the one driving the Jeep in front of us and showing us around because he knows the property so well. So what we'll end up doing on this class is we'll have 3 groups of 4, so a total of 12. And then the instructors will be taking them around to different stations separately. We've got them spread out where everybody's shooting in different directions. And basically we're just taking them on a hunt down in the canyon, except we're all just walking the rim. This is really cool. I'm not gonna be able to show you with the GoPro, but just right when we pull up, I actually spotted some mule deer. So far we've counted 26, and I saw one really nice buck in there. Did you see that buck, Lloyd?
I did.
Yeah. I couldn't see what his fronts looked like. He had some good forks. That was cool. Good eye.
Thank you.
What was the final count that you got, Lloyd?
27.
Yeah, that's what I got too. That was pretty cool. Yeah.
No.
So there goes y'all. Number 28, 29, and 30. Looks like a doe and 2 fawns running across there.
You convince your dad to take you to Montana. Yeah, so there's antelope there. Okay, sorry. Back on. So elk.
Is it deer hunting season?
And then along the rim. Hold on, let me find him again. Okay, so
What critter are we looking for?
I guess it's a mule deer.
Okay.
Come off this. See
Oh,
how,
I see him.
you see him?
In front of the juniper.
Yes.
Oh yeah, in front of that one juniper there. I see it.
Basically, see the far point, like the very distance?
Yep.
Comes straight down from it, and basically in the very bottom, there's kind of a little wall. We're
Yep.
walking around. He's underneath the juniper tree right there.
Okay. Well, it's out there a ways too then.
So
Yes.
All right.
There's another pronghorn straight out in front of it.
Yes, and
So
then
y'all,
the last
the
one.
first target is way out
Hold on,
there at
what's the antelope?
715 yards.
Wait a minute.
Those are cottonwoods right down there, and on the other side of those is another juniper. I know there's a bunch out there, and it's hard to show you on the small screen, but there's an elk underneath it. That's the drone that you hear actually flying for us. There go the mule. Oh, that's that doe.
And
And then
then
somewhere out there is a mule deer, which is going to be a ways. Tell them what you're doing.
I am coming up on a decoy at how far away?
667 yards.
It's a deer, I believe.
Yeah.
Flying the drone. That's
Yep.
what I'm doing. Trying not to crash it.
Yep, so we're doing that to get them footage so they can see what our course is gonna look like,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, yes. Precisely. So it should be coming up on it, I believe. Oh, there it is. We're gonna come up on it in 3, 2, 1. There she
There it
is. Doink.
Nice. All right, so not only is Ashley a photographer, videographer, she's also a pilot. She's found the antelope, now she's on the elk, and she's found a deer. I think we've got one more.
Oh, well, I got it.
Battery's
My
dead.
dad's go-to when he's a DD is Coke.
You see that?
Yeah.
Should have videoed me earlier taking it out of the sky.
Having to grab it without cutting your fingers off. So the only other one that we got left is another antelope. I don't know if we need to, do we need to drone it? Okay.
Shoot?
Yeah, we're gonna shoot. All right, let's get some guns and tripods and bring them out, boys! Get the 22 out in our 30-mile-an-hour wind.
Time to call it, make an animal diving in fiction. 2 years from now.
How many minutes you holding? All of them.
All of them. How many are left? I'm holding just shy of Orion's belt.
Get some guns out of the Lego here.
That's right. The shoebox.
And when I say guns, I mean Benelli Lupos
Yeah.
with Zeiss optics on them. And silencer co-suppressors. That's right. I sound like a NASCAR driver, don't I? Mm-hmm. I'd like to thank my Benelli Lupo. Wouldn't have been able to see it without my Zeiss V4.
Mm-hmm. Never would have been able to see it.
Nobody heard us coming because of our Silencer Co. Harvest Evo.
Uh-huh. Cool. 0-0.
Ammo. We got some bullets, some Barnes bullets. One of the things that we talk about in our classes a lot, you'll hear a lot of instructors talk about building a position. And that's what we teach in this class because you're shooting longer ranges and we're shooting at small targets. And one of the things that we use a lot are these different bags. I got 2 different ones here. Got a smaller bag, which is that one, and then a larger bag, which this is actually the medium-sized bag. And we get these from Phoenix Shooting Bags. Shout out to those guys, they make awesome bags for us. And you'll see here in a second, Steve's getting ready to, do you remember how far that one is, Steve?
I don't actually. I don't think I got the date on that one.
400 some odd yards, I believe. But anyway, you'll see here, man, he'll use these bags to build a position. If he needed to, he could also use a backpack. And for this one, he chose to use a Bog Death Grip. Obviously on a long hike, we probably wouldn't use that, but these things are super steady because you can lock your rifle right in. And so he's gonna build his position. He's got a good crosswind right to left. Almost a full value. How confident in your wind call?
How much does that do?
Yeah, out of season.
Yeah, that's
probably about
more than I can
10K
afford,
in your
yeah.
loss of hunting license.
Not worth it.
Alright, spotter's up.
Steve's messing around. Eric, you want it?
I'm on it.
Going on.
Send it. Way high. You were in the juniper, about
So,
halfway
about
up.
37.
Back was holding 4 minutes. I think it went just over its back.
I've only got 7 minutes on this gun.
But it's tough to tell. I'm getting a lot of buffeting in the scope. Impact just went to the right finals. Elevation good.
I got 7 minutes on the gun.
That was station 4 out of 5. We actually call this course 2. That was the second one for course 2. Now we're going to the third one for course 2, or the 5th one total. And we'll add as we go along. We're doing our first one here in March. And as we go along, we'll add more, make it more interesting, change some things up. But so far, man, it's pretty cool having to spot those animals from those kinds of distances. What'd you think?
I thought it was awesome. That elk all the way out there seemed pretty far though.
That did seem far. So that elk was at 771 yards. That's beyond where I would ever shoot at an animal, but this is just to get you some practice in. And everybody's got their own, what they would consider ethical. For me, especially in this wind, we'd never do that in this kind of wind. Wouldn't recommend anybody do it. But these type of courses will show you where your limits are and the limits of your equipment. We're going on to station 5. All right, station 5, here we are. This is actually pretty cool, man. We just pulled right up on this point. Ashley's already spotting the animals without even using any binos. Excuse me.
Where's that stick at?
Yeah, I can see one way. I think you see it at the white because the sun's shining on it right about there. It's either going to be a deer or an antelope. Check this out, y'all. This is crazy. I don't know why there's not any aoudad here.
We should finance it to make it happen so we can have our own all-dad shooting place.
Look at this. This is nuts. And of course, today we decided to do this. It is super windy. We make a constant 20-mile-an-hour winds. I don't know what's gusting up to, probably 30 or so. Oh, I see another one. So we've got 2 spotted without even having to use our binos. That's good. The sun's shining on them.
That's the same animal.
Oh, it's the same antelope?
It looks like it.
There's a coyote right there.
Where?
To your right, down by the university. Right there.
Oh, got it. So there's a coyote right there. All right, this one's got a deer right there at 309. And we got a pig. Where did he go? Where's the trail? There he is. So the pig is right there at 206. And then the coyote right there at like 110. So that's 3 of them for station 5. This one, man, we could do some stuff down at the bottom if we had people that could walk and set up that station that I was talking about, where we could set up like, I don't know, 15 targets or something, and they have to find them and shoot them within 120 seconds.
You know what this would be good? This would be good like at Gunsight, how they have that Donga riverbed. We could stage down here and then just make them walk that gorge all the way up here, and while they're in the little river bottom, you'd have targets in the river bottom and then up on the sides of the hill, and basically they just start down there, work their way through that gorge, and come all the way up into here, and you have all this.
Hope I can get low enough on this.
What are you doing, Makaroo?
Trying to make a prone position. Ow. That's my bad arm. Where are we shooting?
We're going to engage the coyote and the hog. So you get 2 different distances.
So what is the coyote's like 115?
110, yeah.
So
Just hold center. So you all know we got moose knuckle, Makaroo. They shooting a coyote at 110 yards. Getting prone. What's your offset there? Make sure you're not going right into the ground with it.
Shit, yeah.
Are you good?
It's close, but I think it's good.
All right.
Ready?
Yes.
Go.
Back.
Big.
Moose Knuckle Consulting for the win.
Yes.
Am I looking at the right thing?
Definitely check your offset.
Yeah, it's gonna be close.
Is he good, Ryan?
How about now?
This guy hit a foot like that.
Check your dope.
I didn't put dope on it.
That's why you gotta check it.
I'm just holding.
What was the range?
It's like 204.
Yeah, a minute and a half, Mac.
I got 210.
Yeah, a minute and a half will be good.
All right.
High. Over's back. Come on, man. Aim small, miss small.
There he is.
Did you snort?
This crowd has never been that quiet, ever. What? Eric?
She just snorted out of the blue.
Oh, we've got it on video numerous times. She snort laughed. Employee benefits here. Which one are you going for?
Hurry up.
Dial back to 0.
Hold center.
Hold center. Get that big.
What do I?
Pick her up by the feet.
Dial 1.5.
Yeah. He's like that, isn't he? Like he's shooting around a corner or something. Corner shot.
Anybody see that impact? Let it miss.
High and right.
I'm up.
Send it. High. What are you holding?
She's at 1.5.
I'm holding center.
You're over his back.
Dial down, dial a minute down.
A half.
Yeah.
Daddy here's going 2.2.
Shoot her up.
Send it. Impact. You hit it, just not the metal.
Do. All right.
You gonna do one more?
Yeah.
expect to see if you come to one of our next level classes here in Spur, Texas. I am super excited about what this class is going to be like and how we will continue to develop it. So you'll see more on that later as we start to host more classes. So now Ashley and I are heading back up to the KD range, to the range house, and we're going to do a little shooting with all the instructors. Ashley's going to get some video for a promo that you guys will see online here before too long.
Did you buy this as a set like this?
No, I bought basically this, and it came with like one stone, and then I just started adding them. And these are all diamond stones, with the exception of my lapping films and my ceramics. And so each one of the stones are like about $100 a set.
You should build this and sell it as a
I think
as a
they
whole
do
kit.
sell one, but then I added like my cleaning oils, which looked like it leaked during the airline's flight. This little thing is basically it's just kind of a nerd tool.
To find what the angle is on it.
Yes. So it uses a laser, and your laser beam will split your setup there, so you can tell exactly what your angle's at. So this one's like a 25 roughly, which is what I sharpened it to, because it's a MaxMet steel, and I wanted a little bit stiffer or a little bit steeper of an angle, because I was chipping it a little bit.
So you put the marker on there too to see as you rub it off?
Oh yeah. Full on, man. Yeah, everything. All the little tools to take it apart and clean it, and the little brushes, the little oil.
Probably pretty soothing over there.
That's what it is, man. For me, it's therapeutic.
Just
You get
kind
in
of
there.
getting your groove. And
Yeah, and if I want to see what angle I'm at, I've got my little angle finder. But yeah, while I'm here, anybody needs their knife sharpened, I'll sharpen it up for them. No problems at all. Yeah, I enjoy it, man. I like.
sold
It's a little therapeutic for me.
to the serial killer with the knife box.
I've taken a lot of guys' knives like that, overseas. They're like, man, I've had this on 6 deployments and it's all beat up. I've had it so bad that I start while taking one of these stones that's like this, like a really stiff one, and it's so chipped, I'll actually run it like this and just flatten it out just to get rid of the chips, and then rebuild the entire apex and everything.
I'd like to sit with after each class and put a real blade on a lot of our butchering knives and stuff.
And the thing is, you learn like, all right, I can go up to whatever grit, like for example, if I'm going to go up to this one, it's 3000 grit here, this diamond, you can feel that it's really smooth. So if I go up to like a 3000, that may not be the best choice for everything.
Yeah,
It's going to be really, really fine, but you may want a really sharp edge, but still leave it toothy, like the 600 or something, which is a lot of your
Grab
knives
a little
come.
bit.
Yeah, so it's
Instead
like
of
micro.
sliding like a scalpel.
If I was to take a microscope and hook it up and look at it, it'd look like micro serrations. Is what it does. Now it may not shave super smooth, but it's
Just
gonna
build
cut
this
meat
again
really
and
good.
tell Greg what we need, and he'll take care of it for
Right?
you.
Yeah, I enjoy it. But that being said, if you're in a chef's shop, and you're in a butcher or a butcher shop, you may want something that's just really fast. You go bzz, bzz, you're like, I don't have time to do this with every blade.
Is that yours?
Well, you could do that. We could do this before showtime,
Yes.
and then in there, all we have to do is kind of.
Now, once you do a blade, like once I've set up a blade like this one, if I want to resharpen this, I don't have to start at the bottom. I just go through and, 10 minutes. And once it's set
So
up,
this is the thing with our guys, especially Steve and Eric. They nerd out on their guns and their ballistics and all that kind of stuff. I just like to shoot. Now they're nerding out on knives. He's got a whole kit. That's bigger than my suitcase I brought all my gear in for just sharpening knives. These guys are absolutely awesome though.
Can we have one too?
All right, so what I'm doing now is we have 3D targets, animal targets on the known distance range, and we're shooting at them, but I'm setting up this GoPro off to the side of each one so we can shoot it, show you all the impacts for a promo video that we're doing. And so I'm having to drive back and forth on each one and set it up, hit the record button, and then drive all the way back, let them get their shots, come all the way back and get it. And so I've done that on a coyote, a hog, a bear, and now I'm doing it on this deer. So that is one of the animals that we're shooting at. And I'm gonna set this up for Tim. I don't want to set it up too close because I don't want him to shoot my GoPro. So we're still making videos. Ashley's over here working with Steve on the tank trap for multiple positions. So you can get from standing, kneeling, sitting, different angles. That position's for young guys that are flexible and don't have bad knees. That's not me. You can see everybody else. Bolts are open. Nobody's touching the guns. Freedom! Yeah, why?
There's something about
My barrel's
this
hot.
range, the way the sun is and everything.
Oh yeah, going down behind us and
It's
lit
just
up.
a really, really clear picture, and you can see those measurements at 1,000 and stuff like that. Where sometimes on the other range it seems like you know it hit, you can see the black mark, but it's hard to.
We were catching a lot of glint off the bullets too.
Yeah, it looks so good. It doesn't look like 1,000 is 1,000.
Yeah,
It makes it look.
I wouldn't know. I haven't got to shoot on my range yet. To
Let us
1,000
tell you,
yards.
we have
So I just have to take your word for
we
it.
have given her a good workout.
You have marked it up.
Oh man, what a good time. So that's pretty much it for behind the scenes. We're gonna go eat some dinner and discuss what our plans are to put on an awesome class for you all. So hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you'd like to see in a long range class. And hey, if you think you can come and join us, check us out on OutdoorSolutionsCorp.com. Go to, well, you're on our YouTube channel. I don't need to tell you to go there. You wouldn't be seeing this video. So give us a like, hit that subscribe button for us, and we'll see you all on the next video.